Let's have a look now at the barriers for infection control for the different types of films that exist. So as we know, the Ipac sensor is a reusable sensor with a cord that connects to the computer. This lovely barrier here goes over top. This is a waterproof barrier, and it's helping protect both the front and the back as well as the cord, so that when the client bites down, this can be disposed of after. And then the Ipac sensor and cord can be fully disinfected. Next, we'll take a look here at the PSP phosphor plate. And I've shown in the previous video that you have your lovely barrier here. You peel and you seal it. So now this is also a waterproof barrier. No saliva is going to come into contamination with that phosphor plate. As we take that image to get processed, we would disinfect, rip it open, and allow it to drop into what we call a transfer box. So this one here has some size zeros in it. You drop that image into your transfer box, and then you can take that to your scanner so that it's not being exposed to light, and you're reducing potential for cross-contamination and infection control. Next, we have our single-use conventional film. So again, we've talked about the barriers on the outside. This can then be disinfected and taken to be processed. So there's no disposable portion except for the packaging. Okay, so you're going to keep the image. They're not reusable. When we talk about, I'm just going to show you here some potential options that you may have seen on you or in your office. The first one I have here is just a stick-on tab. It's made of plastic, peels off, you place it on, and this could be for a bite wing that the client is being taken. So again, this little piece of plastic is disposable. It is not to be reused. Okay, so it's a single use at that point. If you have a Ipac sensor, you may have seen these as well. So these are fully sterilizable, okay? So when you have these in your office, you need to make sure that you're following the manufacturer recommendation and that they're being completely sterilized between clients. These are not to be reused. They are going into the mouth and crossing the saliva, and the potential for the cross-contamination of the actual saliva in the mouth. So the mucous membrane is being cross-contaminated if you were to use this on another client, because when I open it, as you'll see, the way it sets up, it's not covered with a barrier. Okay, the barrier is on the sensor, but it is not on the holder. Okay, although this goes outside of the mouth to set everything up, and you'll see it aligns perfectly there. Again, that barrier is not covering the holder. So the holder is going inside the client's mouth, and this is potential for cross-contamination. So it must be sterilized based on the manufacturer's information. Okay, so those are just some good examples of what you may see at your dental office and or where you work.